This show do better than television shows.
That's a fact.
There are television shows that ain't nowhere near 12,000 watchers watching it, and they on television. I'm letting the industry know. I'm coming for mine now. I'm coming for mine. I want mine, goddammit. Pay me. I ain't about to kiss y'all ass for it either. I ain't finna be in no position like Les Hilarious where I show up for work and somebody else in my seat. It's always gonna be my shit. I'm my own boss. If I can't be on my own boss,
And thanks.
First off, I want to say congratulations to the Breakfast Club for getting a deal on Tubi. All this drama that's coming up with Jess Hilarious getting fired, Jess Hilarious doing all this. What she's jealous of Lauren LaRosa, or Lauren LaRosa has an issue with her after coming back, and they're jockeying for position, and there's drama, and Jess Hilarious doing a live stream. It's just very convenient. It's very convenient that they have this deal with Tubi. You know, not unlike TMZ, other TV networks and shows have been brokering deals with Tubi to exclusively stream their content. So why not bring the outsized drama in? But if we're going to humor them, then let's go ahead and humor them. So Just Hilarious is in the news again right now. And she happens to be the woman who cried wolf. Now, I don't have any inside information on this, but something tells me, just based on the public nature of this fallout, of this drama that's going on right now. And of course, our guy Corey Holcomb went in on it last week. He followed up on it this week with more of a full court press on Jess being fired. Well, let's just say she hasn't been fired, because she was on the show this morning and they were hashing it out in public. It was a dramatic, intense scene, and DJ Envy walks off to go get some sparkling water. But here's the thing, like, if Jess Hilarious is this disgruntled, why would she air it publicly? Why wouldn't she just walk off and be like, you know what, I'm just gonna go on tour and do what I gotta do? Why would she go to Instagram and air this all out?
Shorty is like that. Yeah. That's why I picked her to fill in for me for maternity leave. This woman every day. Every day. I don't have no reason to fucking hate on that girl. I don't. No, I didn't like her when I came back, because I'm like, all right, what's going on? What's going on? She knew it. We had a conversation. Because the anger was misplaced. Nah, it ain't even you that I don't like. I'm realizing this is the way these is doing shit up here that I don't like. Okay, got it. You try to come back to work, and the motherfucker is right there at your desk every day, and they always talk about, you ain't at work. Yeah, bitch, I started picking up more shows. Hell no. That's how I'm getting. Hell no. I have more fun outside the studio than I have in there now. Is you crazy?
If she didn't want us, the viewing public, to see it. And see, this is the problem with this type of thing. We feed into it, we give it the energy, but unfortunately, it's a lot of hot air most of the time. The only reason I call her the woman who cried wolf is because when she came onto the Breakfast Club, there was some drama about her not making the cut, not being able to be on there, missing too many days. And then they come back and they're like, we got you. Aha, Jess is a full-time member of the Breakfast Club. And you remember the whole video with her sitting in the chair, in the throne or whatever. And when this picture happened, as a matter of fact, that was when Jess Hilarious officially was hired on the Breakfast Club. There was a lead up to it that was very similar to what's happening right now. And so that was February 5th, 2024, when she officially joined the show. We're a year and a month from that time. Could it have been a year-long contract and she's just going out with a bang? Because here's the thing, like, for all the people that said she's gotten fired, they've been saying that for weeks, and I've been paying attention to the stories. I never didn't see her show up after all the talk of being fired. Even today, she shows up. Why do you show up? This is my problem. This is part of why she's paid to be on there, because she's an internet personality and does internet comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this is part of the internet comedy package that comes with that. Nothing surprises me about what's happening here, but Corey had some stuff to say about it.
Listen, everything that's being said is what I said years and years ago. I just hope that Charlamagne and them don't get accused of something. Because you remember when Angela Yee left, she said she was being
Mistreated.
harassed up there and shit like that.
Yeah.
She didn't leave. You know, when I'm gonna keep it real. When these women be leaving, they leave with a fury.
Of course they do.
The court hustle.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, I hope them brothers ain't got no drama like that coming their way if they get rid of her. They might still keep her if she
has a contract.
But the way she talking now,
Yeah, but
They can.
she talking greasy now.
So one of the reasons I say they can't get rid of her is because she just went on maternity leave. If she goes on maternity leave, she's got a legal right to return to her job, not be fired based on the fact that she has had an absence. Now, all these other absences that she's had, because I've looked at the show many, many times, and Lauren LaRosa filling in, so-and-so filling in, everybody's filling in for Jess. That's different. You know what I'm saying? So if they had grounds to fire her, they probably would have. Which leads me also to think this thing is not what they're saying it is. You know what I'm saying?
talk to Envy.
Did you?
Yeah.
Man, what's up with this light skin shit?
Yeah, man. So
Coalition.
talk to
their own
Envy.
internet.
So they let her go because of the dress code. She kept showing up to work without her edges. They're like, "Hey, where's
Here we
your
go.
edges,
Gosh
bitch? How the
darn it, Craig.
Bitch, you pregnant with no
darn it.
edges?
God, your acting is on point.
You can't come to work looking like you look.
You came here
That- that
edgeless, bitch. That's against protocol.
I just can't
Yeah, Craig need a Tubi movie too.
believe that she would talk about a young boy's hair when her hair is like that without the wig.
Okay, what happened? I'm sorry.
There was
'Cause
a
gotta be
young
more people
man.
okay, I'm sorry.
He's a cancer
messed up.
survivor. He's the young man that
That's interesting. I didn't even think about the fact that that is when most of this drama kicked off, was when she started snapping on the 13-year-old boy that was honored by President Trump.
the president made an honorary police officer.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
or honorary
that was-
FBI
that
or
was
something like that.
recently?
Yeah, this was a couple of weeks ago. And you know what I'm saying? They was riding the little boy. But this is the thing, in my opinion, Les does that shit with malice.
And that's another good reason for them to bring this story up, so they can kind of cover over the fact that they were getting a lot of criticism for that. Yeah, they were talking about DJ Daniels. That's what I'm saying. This story has so many twists and turns about it. But yeah, you remember this, when the young boy was honored at the presidential address to Congress.
But when I saw that,
his head was nappy.
his head was not nappy
Yes,
at all.
it
It
was.
wasn't.
He was black.
The dad,
You think he was black?
His
He
dad
definitely
was black.
Yeah,
His
it
dad
was
was holding him.
I don't know if that was his dad, but yeah, it
Not
seemed
that
like that was
that
his
was
dad.
his
I just
father.
don't think Lil Boy
Yeah,
was
he
black.
was
His
black.
hair wasn't
He's
nappy.
black.
I mean, it was patchy, but it wasn't nappy.
Well, it was.
Very effective stuff.
Like, it's just my opinion. She does it with malice because she is talking about somebody's hair when anybody who knows about hair and Les knows that she the last person to be talking about somebody's hair. The little boy got an excuse. He been battling surgeries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Chemicals. He's been battling the fight.
Yeah. So Les, what you been battling? You've been battling missing hair. And you sitting up here joking on somebody who ain't even had a chance to live his life, goddammit. Shit, I bet if he get to live his life long enough to have a child, he ain't gonna take a picture with his child naked on the internet.
Men can't do that. If I took a naked picture with my son and put it on the internet, nigga, I would be blackballed.
Very true, brother.
Yeah.
In some countries you can't do that. Some girl did that in another country. They put her in jail.
I mean, I think it's the pose too, Craig, because I've seen guys and women do the thing where it's like, okay, maybe he has sweats or underwear on, but he's got like the baby where they're bonding, like skin to skin, where he's just got no shirt on. I've seen that a gazillion times.
They
That's
said
like,
Les got edge cancer.
oh my God, stop. Oh my Lord. Who said that?
All I'm saying is this. I would be less than the man I am if I really rubbed it in. But I remember one time when her and mild ass Donnell Rawlins was talking shit about me, and she said, "What he got? All he got is that 5150 show. That's all he got." Yeah. But what you got now? I'm my own boss. I live my life according to Corey, and I'm actually happy with it. It's things out here that I wish I was doing, but I'm not walking around talking about, man, I missed out on so much. Homie, I'm right there in the mix. It be mainly bitches talking about what Corey ain't got. Right. Men, we respect hustle. You know what I'm saying? In my piss money. You get what I'm saying?
Straight up, yeah.
But a bitch would be like, he got a Ford Fusion. You get what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, you know, I'm my own man and I feel good. Ain't no about to show up at the 5150 show in my seat and I don't know what's going on. And Darlene then be like, oh, he a producer. This is my world. Learn how to get in your world.
That led to the, of course, very heated discussion they had on the Breakfast Club this morning.
You know, you tell me you don't get upset, whatever. But I knew that it would upset Envy. I knew it would upset Lauren. That's why you closed the elevator this morning.
That was crazy. Now, why would you do that, Lauren?
I know. I just.
But you didn't close the elevator. They pulled up at the same time.
At the same time where we parked. And she was in front of me.
She saw Jess. She didn't know what Jess was on, so she rushed to the elevator. She hit the button. You remember when Q was on Juice and he thought Bishop was behind him?
I hit the button one time, and this was why.
I heard the button though.
I felt like
Heard it.
I didn't know what to say to you because I was so thrown off by parts of that live yesterday. I'm like, bro, we be talking at least enough. Like, we don't got to be friends outside of here. But I feel like I've always said to you off air, whenever things have happened, we've had conversations about a lot of different things. Let's talk. Call me. What's up? What's the issue? What's going on?
The issue is the whole narrative. Like, I understand F the comments and F the people and all that. But it's not all about them. It's how I'm feeling too. What if I'm feeling the same way the people feel? You know what I'm saying? So what? Because niggas online feel a certain way. I feel the same way they feel about it.
Call me and curse me out. Call in me and curse them out. Yes, you do.
Yes, I've done that. You know what I mean? There's a bigger issue sometimes too, because I feel like, all right, you'll call him, you'll cuss him out. We might talk about different situations. But I think a lot of times, if there's an issue for real, and then it don't be no movement in here, it's like there's an issue outside and then there's no movement in here, and then we just all in here like he ha. Like, you're doing a lot of it right now. You're laughing and joking, but for real, you know that she's up here crying. Nothing about that is funny. Like, there's real issues and real problems, and we don't really get to the gist of it. And that's what I'm trying to say is the internet is there. We see it. None of us can ignore it. I saw that Corey thing a week ago. It didn't say nothing about it.
Y'all clear up everything else.
Shout out to Corey. Made it to the Breakfast Club again. See, I told you Corey was a catalyst for this. Corey actually is the catalyst for what we're looking at right now. Whether it's true or not, that's a whole nother discussion. But like I said, this is part of the narrative that they're pushing. Because I guess because the Corey thing made the Shade Room, it went 2.8 million views. So they're going to use it to their advantage in some way. Man, times is hard.
Cut it out.
Well, I just want to say,
you know.
Jess, what you feeling, we feel it together. And when the other thing happened that I called you about, I said that to you.
What was the other thing? Oh, you don't want to say
the academics thing. And I want you to know, I responded to.
Academics also causing drama at the Breakfast Club. That's crazy.
To me, it's just leader.
I responded to that on Twitter. I didn't send it to you. I didn't feel like I had to, but I did. But I called you about it.
The comments. Stop listening to the comments.
Let me talk.
In real life, we love everybody. Y'all love each other. This can work.
It will work. It will work. What I'm saying, no, because this
is. You see what I'm saying? Don't let me.
I'm joking. From them making it a topic, and now it's a problem because we're talking about
exactly. What I'm saying is that this will work, but sometimes this might have to happen, and it's happening with love because when I saw Jess crying, I came in here because I care about you. Have to be okay for all of this to be okay. And I'm a producer at the end of the day. You my talent. We gonna be straight. Everything's gonna be fine.
Let's take some calls.
Shout out to Rocky. Pointed this out on Twitter. That's Lauren checking the hell out of Jess right there. Lauren LaRosa coming in saying that she's a producer, which she is. She came in as a news segment producer, I think. But her saying, I'm a producer and you're my talent. Let's hear that again real quick.
This might have to happen, and it's happening with love, because when I saw Jess crying, I came in here because I care about, you have to be okay for all of this to be okay. And I'm a producer at the end of the day. You my talent, we gonna be straight. Everything's gonna be fine.
Let's take some calls and then we'll come right back.
That's her flexing her muscle, because if you remember in the live stream that Jess put up, the IG live that she did, kicking everybody's back in, she was trying to say that she invited Lauren LaRosa to be on the show, but apparently Lauren LaRosa, what Corey Holcomb is saying is right. She has so much more experience. She came in as a producer, and she knows her job. She knows what she's doing. She knows how to clear out this situation, and she's like, let's just hash this out. Let's get it done right here. That's the professional thing to do. That was a professional clearing. There was a brush fire, and she needed to control things, so she burned it up so that she could control the blaze.
800-585.
Okay, that is the one thing Jess said that's absolutely true. Y'all run this thing like a mother effing high school.
You smoke crack, don't you?
If you need me to be Joe Clark, I will be Joe Clark.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Somebody get him a bat.
Check out video.
They said this was Lauren and Jess this morning. That's funny because Tupac from Baltimore, just like Jess. This is actually a good one. I don't know about this Jess Hilarious situation, because one thing the Breakfast Club loves to do is troll. Tell me about it. This is my problem, because Jess Hilarious, no matter what you say about her, she somehow lands on her feet. And this is no different. She's come to the show. She's having issues. This is why I'm thinking this is a storyline, because why are they having meetings in public? Why is she going on Instagram and making a storyline public to us? We would never know if there is an issue like this if say Robin Quivers was to walk off of Howard Stern's show back in the day. We would never know the difference. Why? Because of professionalism, because of contracts, because of non-disclosure agreements. This is why I'm thinking this has to be ultimately some bullshit. The person that stands to lose the most is probably Lauren LaRosa for doing her job exceedingly well. She came in as a professional and was so good that they kept her on extra. This is them figuring out a way to bring some heat back to the network, some heat back to the Tubi deal that they got going on. Oh, we got to go watch the fight that they had. It's all on Tubi. All the clips was on Tubi. This is after the Revolt deal that went wrong because Diddy is now incarcerated. So the question remains, what do you all think out there? Are you all buying that the Breakfast Club is this messy and public and would put this type of information out there on public and hash it out in front of the crowd? First off, I don't think they're that good of actors. That is one thing I do notice, but I will say that this really doesn't ring true for what we've known the Breakfast Club to be in the past. So, like I said, if there was really a problem, she wouldn't be there, right? She wouldn't have shown up to work. She wouldn't continue to make posts about them. It would be over. The whole thing would be done. But either way, let me know what you think about it in the comments. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell notification for all uploads. If you want to watch more, please watch one of these videos down below. Make sure you sign up for Faucette Media Direct. That is my